I'm not sure, man. It's funny, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything. Like, okay, you weren't a great player if you never won a championship. It's like...
No. Hold on. Wait a minute. We got to check if this is AI or something.
We also know you three kings came down here to win championships. Not one, championships.
Not two.
LeBron, tell us about that.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
Are you kidding me right now? Bron, you created ring culture.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. That was the conclusion you woke up with this morning.
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
Why?
Like I said before, I feel like it's going to give me the best opportunity to win and to win for multiple years. And not only just to win in the regular season or just to win 5 games in a row or 3 games in a row. I want to be able to win championships, and I feel like I can compete down there.
I'm not sure, man. It's funny, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything. Like, okay, you weren't a great player if you never won a championship. It's like, or if you won one, then you can't be in the same conversation with this person. It's like,
but that's a great point, because what you're saying is like, no matter what you have, you need more. No matter what.
Right.
No matter what. Like, it never ends.
Yeah, right? I don't know, man. It's just like, you sit here and you tell me, you know, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, you know, are fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys is because this guy won 1 ring or won 2 rings or won, like, it's just weird to me.
You know, it's funny that LeBron mentions Charles Barkley. Let's see what Charles Barkley got to say about this.
But those are the rules. It's like my rules. Hey, I'm in the Hall of Fame, but I'm in a different wing than the guys who won the championship. I mean,
still in the Hall of Fame, though.
I know, yeah, but I'm saying though, Jack, hey, I understand. I understand the rules. Like, Charles are great, Karl Malone's great, Patrick Ewing's great. They're not at the table with Magic, Bird, LeBron, Kobe. It's levels to this shit. And I ain't mad at that. I understand that. Now, if I could have won a championship, I can go across the room. But the rules are the rules. We have to play by the rules. And this ain't got nothing with motherfuckers on TV who get paid to talk shit. We talking about players.
Right.
We talking about players. We understand, like, yeah, hey, I'm not at the table with Bird and Magic and those guys. Hey, yeah, am I a great player? Yes, I am. I understand that. But there are levels and there's tables to this thing.
Again, Bron, you created ring culture.
We also know you three kings came down here to win championships. Not one, championships.
Not 2.
LeBron, tell us about that.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
You don't remember that? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. Interesting. LeBron stopped at 7. Very interesting. He didn't stop at 4. He didn't stop at 5. He stopped at 7. Who was he chasing that has 6?
Made some waves talking about Michael Jordan.
I have.
You told a group of kids at a skills camp that you are chasing the ghost of this guy who played in Chicago. What did you mean?
I meant in the simple fact that that's my personal inspiration. That's what drives me. And
you want 6 rings? Or you chase it that specific? What are we talking about here?
I'm chasing that greatness, that how great that ghost was. You know, everyone automatically kind of like, oh, he's trying to be, you know, he's talking down on MJ, he's trying to be better than MJ. What actually is he talking about? That's always been my goal since I got in the NBA. When I was 18 years old, I told everyone that my favorite player was Michael Jordan. Hopefully I can get to that point.
Come on, man. before I continue, I just want to say, do y'all know how great of a player LeBron is to be doing things like this, creating narratives, talking about ring culture that he created? He went to Miami to go win rings, right? He went back to Cleveland to Kyrie and asked for Kevin Love, got rid of Wiggins to win rings, right? He won one. He went to LA, left Cleveland again, asked for Anthony Davis instead of being with the youngsters to win rings, right? He won one again. What are we talking about? He created ring culture and now he's tired of it. This is like, you can't even like, the narratives that are being spun is, it's absurd, man. It's gotta stop.
Paul, do you agree with LeBron about ring culture?
Well, there has to be a measuring stick. And why do we play the game? You know, is it for the fame? Is it for the fortune? Because as a kid, you play to win. And you were always measured on how much you won. Mm-hmm. And sports will always be that way. Now, I remember LeBron left Cleveland to chase rings in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't that about trying to get a ring?
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Right? Because he was trying to fulfill his legacy. You know, and same with Kevin Durant. So it just begs the question, like I said earlier, why do we play? You know, is it for fun? Is it for money? Is it for fame? Because I've always played to win, to be the best. And that's how we are measured as individuals, because when you are winning rings, it's proven that you are the best. And so it's kind of hypocritical for Bron to kind of say this, being that he went to Miami, then back to Cleveland, then to LA in search of rings. And that's how we measure sports across the board. In order to be the greatest, yeah, you can have all these. I could be on a bad team and have all the individual stats, but it doesn't make you great if you don't win.
But do y'all understand how great of a player that LeBron is? Someone can, a portion, right, of fans can literally say LeBron is the greatest player of all time. There's no arguments. He's put in his resume. He's got 4 championships to go along with a lot of records, a lot of points, all of these things. I happen to believe the greatest player of all time is Jordan. You know, you might have like old school people arguing for Kareem or Bill Russell or Magic. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't see Kareem beating down doors, talking about how great he is, and they can't forget about him, and he's better than Jordan or he's better than LeBron. Michael Jordan could care less. He's over here chilling in North Carolina, does not care if someone calls him the GOAT or not. Magic Johnson does not care. He promotes the game. Bill Russell did not care, never even mentioned himself or why he should be the one or try to make a case for himself. It's one guy. It happens to be LeBron. He called himself the GOAT.
I was like, that one right there made you the greatest player of all time. No, everybody was just talking how they were the greatest team of all time. Like, they was the greatest team ever assembled. And for us to come back, you know, the way we came back in that fashion, I was like, you did something special.
And he wants to go up against anyone that doesn't think he's the greatest player of all time. Why is that? But, like, that's the problem right there. Why do you have to convince people that you're the greatest player of all time?
I was like, that one right there made you the greatest player of all time. No, everybody was just talking how they were the greatest team of all time. Like, they was the greatest team ever assembled. And for us to come back, you know, the way we came back in that fashion, I was like, you did something special.
LeBron created ring culture.
We also know you 3 kings came down here to win championships. Not 1, championships.
Not 2.
LeBron, tell us about that.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
Ain't no one talking about that before. Everyone knows how great of a player that Allen Iverson is, or Charles Barkley, or any of these guys. And if you want to talk about that people, they're looking for ring culture and any of these things or whatever, right? Let's talk about Karl Malone, one of the greatest players of all time, right? Piece of shit. That's a human being, but that's besides the point. One of the greatest to ever do it, the mailman, right? Put him up against Tim Duncan. He's got 36,000 points. Why are people not putting him on the same playing field as Tim Duncan? Because Tim Duncan has 5 championships. That's why, LeBron. What is he talking about? This is not something new. Isaiah Thomas got 2 championships. He's considered one of the greatest to ever do it. What is he even talking about? It's not about ring culture. It's about trying to be the greatest player of all time and convince people. And so if he takes away the rings, Michael Jordan's got 6, he's got 4. All of a sudden, people, if we're not talking about rings, then LeBron's got all these records and he's got 40,000 points or whatever, right?
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Miami Heat. That was the conclusion you woke up with this morning.
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
Why?
Like I said before, I feel like it's going to give me the best opportunity to win and to win for multiple years. And not only just to win in the regular season or just to win 5 games in a row or 3 games in a row. I want to be able to win championships, and I feel like I can compete down there.
LeBron out here just admitting it now. Right? Again, he created ring culture.
We also know you 3 kings came down here to win championships. Not 1, championships.
Not 2.
LeBron, tell us about that.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
Don't let this fool you, all right? Let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, share. I appreciate it. Peace.